What's good, people? Listen, hey, big up. Listen, guys. We are. Oh, yo, hold up, hold up. Yo, my bad, bro. I was on my phone and I thought, yo, just basically I was on my phone. But guys, big up, people, right? We are back. You know what I'm saying? Back in the building. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm back to making content. You know what I'm saying? Legit. I was, how can I say it, bro? I was on a school trip out of town. I couldn't do a reaction for the Betis game. I wanted to post my UCL reaction video, but instead I was like, you know what? On the fly, there's probably not enough time. I'm going to make a stream about it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't streamed in a minute. We are going to be doing a watch along, and people might be coming through this. I send it to some of my friends, right, that I personally know if they want to hop on. But guys, listen, how are you guys doing, bro? Because I see some people in the chat. Big up to all you guys. Big up Football Carnage. I was on his stream earlier today speaking about the Champions League also. And guys, in this stream, we're probably going to talk. Hey, yes, sir. AK is back. My guy, AK. AK, how you doing, bro? I'm just telling the people what's up, bro. How you doing, man?
Oh yeah, I'm just good, man. Just had a long day at work, so yeah.
Yeah,
About to hit the bed though, but I don't mind being awake for I don't mind being awake for like 15 20 minutes. So
yeah, yeah, no problem.
we can just talk about the Champions League.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, bro. After you leave, I'll talk about Barca, but we're gonna talk about UCL, bro. Basically, for the first half. So like, it's cool, bro. Whenever you gotta go, just let me know. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Big up to the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Javier, right? Johannes. You know what I'm saying? Catalan. Big up to all you guys, bro, because y'all could have been anywhere and you guys are here, bro. Big up NT, right? But yeah, for real, Johannes said it best. Big up to the chat. But listen, I mean, um, AK, bro, we're gonna get straight into the Champions League. I mean, which game do you want to talk about first? Like, I'm thinking, let's talk about PSG. You cool with that?
yeah, I'm cool with that. PSG versus Villa.
Yeah, yeah. Here, I'll show it right now, guys. PSG versus Villa. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see it. Hold up, let me see. Is this one better? Nah, it's this one's better, guys. Basically, nah. Hey, we'll talk about that last. We're gonna talk about Barca versus Dortmund last, but I wanted to talk about the other games, right? PSG versus Aston Villa. AK, how you feeling about that game, bro?
Oh, this game, PSG versus Villa. This is gonna be feisty. I
Yeah,
mean, of course, you've got PSG who are actually dominant at home, but but you know what shocked me? The thing that shocked me was against Liverpool when they knocked them out of the Champions League at Anfield.
yeah. That was mad surprising because, like, bro, they were at Anfield, they had the lead, and then they still lost the tie on penalties, right? Like, you wouldn't expect that. But, bro, I'm looking at this game, bro, and I'm like, yo, PSG, this is, in my opinion, bro, this is the best PSG I've seen since, like, remember they had, like, Zlatan back in the day, you know? I feel like it's the best team PSG's got in a while, right? Bro, for me, I think Aston Villa, though, they're a good team. You know, Unai Emery, that guy, knockout competition, Europa League, he's very good. Champions League, he's solid. You know, he beat Bayern in this Champions League, right? John Duran scored before he left to Saudi Arabia. Bro, AK, low key, I think this is going to be very good attack versus like very good defense and counter attack. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. Yeah, bro. I mean, who do you got winning though? Like what do you think is gonna happen first leg, second leg?
First leg, given that PSG's home record is quite impressive this season.
Yes, yes, they won Liga already, bro. They won
Yeah,
Liga.
they already won Ligue 1. Ligue 1 champions. A league that no one cares about. A league that no one cares about actually. But yeah, I mean this league win will give them the boost to go further in the Champions League. But oh boy, but Villa, yeah, Villa have been looking strong in
Yeah,
terms of form,
yeah, but
and I think it's gonna be an interesting battle between Emery and Luis Enrique. It's gonna be interesting.
yeah, dude, facts, bro. I'm looking at it, right, bro. PSG are a team where like against Liverpool, bro. The only concern I have with them, bro, AK, is that remember bro, they dominated Liverpool from start to finish. They're a bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? They're playing some good football. The only concern I have with them is sometimes they're not clinical against good defenses. That's the only thing. Because even though they beat Liverpool, it was 1-1 over 180 minutes. That's the only thing that I'm like, sometimes they can't shoot. But if they're shooting well, I think they're gonna finish Aston Villa. But I gotta say this, like my guy NT says, Aston Villa win. The way I see Aston Villa winning is because I'll show you guys the graphic again, bro. Basically, what's it called? AK. The teams on the bottom. So Aston Villa, Borussia Dortmund, Inter, and Arsenal. They have the second legs. No, 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 no. Actually, it's not. Aston Villa, though, they have the second leg at home. Aston Villa have the second leg at home. So if the first leg, if they can somehow get away with it with like a draw in Paris, bro, I'm telling you, Villa could actually win this like tie. I'm not even joking. Like, if they can do 1-1 in Paris somehow, or is even 0-0, or even if they lose 1-0, they have a chance. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
get what you mean. I get what you mean, Jonas. And I have a strange feeling that Villa are gonna somewhat edge past PSG in this tie. I feel because Unai Emery has got them balling, and the way they've been playing, especially in UCL. Oh, I'm telling you, if Villa reaches the semi-finals, oh my
That would be
days!
crazy. That would be
Imagine that.
crazy. That would
Villa
actually
reaching
be
the
historic.
semi-finals of a Champions League. Oh my days.
Imagine Villa could somehow go to the final and beat Arsenal or Real Madrid. That would be insane. But listen, I gotta say this, right? Bro, AK, real talk, right? So like, I mean, let's just say prediction, bro. I think it's gonna be a tough game. But like, what's your prediction for probably PSG Villa?
I'm going Villa win.
Villa win. Yo, chat, what are you guys saying? Chat, you guys saying big up NJ, by the way. But what are you guys saying? You guys saying Aston Villa, or are you guys saying PSG? Because for me, I think PSG just about. I got them just about. Wait, did you say Villa?
Yeah, I said Villa. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Like, I actually respect Villa as a team. I think they're very good. It's just that like I don't, it's kind of weird to say. I think Aston Villa would lose to Real Madrid, where I think PSG has a better chance to beat Real Madrid because I think Real Madrid is a step too far for them. You know what I mean? They can deal with PSG though. But listen, I mean, guys, hey, big up Juve corner cast, big up Gio. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Oh, Gio, my bro, big up.
Yeah, big up Gio all the time. But guys, smash the likes, bro. Guys, smash the likes. I haven't even asked you guys, right?
Yo,
But
smash the likes, people. What's this? What's this fraudulent behavior I'm seeing, bruv?
yeah, yeah,
Smash
yeah,
the friggin' likes.
yeah, bro. Listen, it's free, bro. But guys, one guy asked, which team do you support, bro? You want to tell him?
Oh yeah. I support. Yep. I support the best team in the land and the world, and that is Manchester City.
This guy's a Man City fan, guys. He's a Man City fan. A lot of Barca fans though they do like Pep Guardiola. That's the whole reason why. But
Yeah,
hey,
but Jonas, in all fairness, I'm not that much of a Pep fan. I'm more a fan of the club than Pep.
no, obviously, yeah, obviously. Um, but listen, I mean, let's move on because I feel like that was a good intro, starting with, in my opinion, bro, this guy said, man, see, yo, listen, this guy, Javier, this guy always,
Oh yay! The moment I say that.
Yo, big up, Bobby.
Rivals start getting shit faced.
Yo. Hey, Gio said PSG have a monster team in disguise. We have been doubting PSG lately. I think when they get Kvara, that really bolstered their squad. Yeah, bro, PSG are legit. I've already said it. I think it's the best PSG team I probably have seen since the Zlatan days. But in my opinion, I think that Villa are very good. I think it will be a tough game, but at the same time, I don't know how to say it. I just think PSG edge it. I think PSG edge it. I think this PSG team's a little bit different. No Mbappe. They don't got who's that guy? They don't got Messi. They don't got Neymar. But it's still a very good team. Luis Enrique. He's finally doing his thing at Paris. Um, I'm not gonna make a prediction for Dortmund versus Barca because I think it's bad luck. Yeah, yo. If you think that, don't say it. Um, yeah, Luis Enrique is the winner. He knows how to win the Champions League. Tell me the last PSG team that had a UCL winning manager. Tuchel does not count. To be fair, Tuchel does count, but I know what you mean. But at the same time, Luis Enrique had Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Iniesta, Rakitic, PK. Like, bro, he had a lot of guys, like, legit when they're 29, 30, 28, perfect ages at their prime. Bro, I'm telling you, Enrique is a good coach, but he had a very good squad, right? Yeah, PSG's playing as a team. Villa are underrated. Hey, Johannes, this team is different, and I'm saying PSG, but it's going to be tough for them. But let's move on to, you know what? Let's go let's go diagonal. Bayern, Inter Milan. What are you thinking about that game? I think it's gonna be maybe the most even tie, but at the same time, I low key do not think it's gonna be the best watch because AK, you seen the news? Davies towards ACL, Musiala's out, Upamecano's out, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. Real talk, but how you feeling about this game, Bayern versus Inter?
To be fair, Bayern are cooked as a team. They are cooked. The the key players are out.
Yeah, bro, talk about it, legit,
They are cooked. I'm telling you, they are cooked as a team because
bro.
the main man Musiala is out. Davies is out with an ACL again. Upamecano is out. I don't know about Kim, but probably he might be playing. Not so sure about that. And
Yeah, bro, listen, in my opinion, bro, I think that this Bayern team, I mean, yo, Gio, bro, this is the thing, yo, guys. I have to put some context. Gio is a Juventus fan, so obviously he doesn't like Inter Milan. You know what I'm saying? So when he's saying Bayern was surprised, Gio, I gotta say something. Is it hope or do you actually believe? Because like Bayern, bro, you know what? Their form has picked up, but now they're getting big injuries, bro. Musiala and Davies are very, very big injuries. Upamecano, even if he's bad, bro, he starts for them, right? So he's the best that they got. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think that I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna be a very even game. I think Bayern might park the bus. And Johannes, when's my next stream? Probably gonna be probably the watch along for Dortmund, but I'm gonna probably maybe have a video in between that. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but just be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we still got a lot to talk about. Um, yeah, don't listen to Gio because he's salty about Inter. Is that true? Yo, Gio, is that true? The chat is saying that, you know what I'm saying? You might be a little bit biased. But going back to it, right? The thing is this, right? I'm keeping an eye on this game because, bro, we play the winner, right? Whoever wins between Bayern and Inter Milan, we're gonna be playing them. So I'm gonna be watching this tie. I'm just like kind of scouting. In my opinion, I think Inter Milan are worse for us because they play that low block. But at the same time, I don't know what to expect, bro. It's the Champions League. Bro, AK, you know it most. You know it just like us, bro. One bad day in the Champions League and you're out, right? You guys had Monaco, the 6-6. You guys
we
had
had
Leon,
Leon,
Spurs,
Monaco,
Tottenham,
and then we got knocked out by Madrid.
Tottenham, right?
Yeah, Tottenham, Chelsea,
Bro, and
Chelsea
for
as well in
us,
the
bro,
Chelsea as well
Chelsea,
in Chelsea as well. Jonas in the 2021 final. We had
yeah,
a
bro.
chance. We had a chance of winning that Champions League, but we screwed that up. We fucked that up. We fucked that up.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even like, listen, this is the thing, right? Um, I'm not even like too surprised because the thing is, AK, no, Chelsea one I was very surprised. The other ones that's two-legged, right? Bro, the Champions League is just like that, bro. Outside of Real Madrid, every team has these capitulations, bro. Look at us, bro. We had Liverpool, we had Roma, bro. Okay, Bayern Munich, we were the underdogs, but we got destroyed. We got smashed. So it's like the Champions League is very weird because it's legit one bad day and you're out, right? And Bayern Munich are like, I don't know, if they don't win the first leg in Germany, I think it might be tough for them. I can't even lie. Um, yo,
Especially
hey,
at the Allianz, Jonas, especially at the Allianz.
and the second leg's in Milan, bro. The second leg is gonna be in
San
Italy.
Siro, yep, San Siro vibes.
Yeah. Okay. Gio says I actually believe if company can put out a solid lineup, they can do well against Inter. I feel like when it comes to Inter, they are a good team. Don't get me wrong, but Inter lost to Leverkusen, bro. Gio, I was watching that game against Leverkusen. I was doing some scouting way before, bro. I was like, yo, which one of these dark horses are legit, right? Inter Milan, Bayer Leverkusen, right? And to be honest, bro, they had to work for their goal, Bayer Leverkusen. Like they scored in the last minute. It was a scrappy goal. Outside of that, that's the only goal I think they conceded in open play, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, it's really tough, bro. This Inter Milan team in Europe, right? I think Footy Judge Mo, I heard Zier say it that in Europe, Inter play deeper. In the league, they play more expansive. All I'm gonna say, bro, is that I just don't I just don't think, you know what? I was always saying Bayern, I think they're going to win on penalties, and that's still my prediction. But I think it's going to be a bad watch. That's actually my prediction. I think that with Musiala out, with Davies out, I think they might be more conservative company, right? And I feel like that the first leg is going to be 0-0, I think. And then I think the second leg, it might be 1-1. And I think Manuel Neuer, if he's back, penalty hero. That's what I think. And I think the heritage Bayern always somehow get to the semifinals. I don't know how, but they just do it. And Catalan, you make a good comment. They don't have a goalkeeper. It's a rookie goalkeeper, but Neuer, I think he might be back apparently for the second leg. The first leg, though, he will not be there. So I don't know what Bayern going to do in the first leg. What you think? I don't know, AK. Like, bro, what do you think Bayern's going to do first game? They're at home. They have to go for it, right? They're not going to park it, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's all a battle of pride for Bayern at this moment because look, to be fair, if you remember the 2023 treble season,
Yeah.
we we managed to beat Bayern at the Allianz, and
Yeah.
yep, we we managed to do it and we silenced them.
Wait, what was the score? Was it the game that Rodri scored that banger with the left foot?
Uh, uh, no, that was at the Etihad. That was at the Etihad when Rodri scored that banger. But I would say the Haaland goal. The Haaland goal. Yeah, the Haaland goal when he took on like two or three defenders and sent Sommer packing at
Yeah,
the
yeah, I think
Allianz.
I know. Okay, wait, it's when did Bernardo score the header, or was it that game, or was that also at the Etihad?
That was at the Etihad.
Okay, hold up. Wait, it's the game where Holland missed the pen, right? There's no way Holland missed the pen, right?
Yep.
Okay, see exactly, and you guys still won there, right?
Yeah, we still won that game.
Yeah, bro, listen, it's not impossible to win at the Allianz, but it's still very hard, right? Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. In our treble season, right? We didn't. No, actually, yeah, we didn't beat Bayern at the Allianz. We actually lost 3-2, but it was good enough because we were already up, I think 3-0 on them. So 3-2 was a great result still, even though it's technically a loss. But Bayern at home, I don't see them losing. I think the worst result that they get is a 0-0 or like a 1-1, like a draw. But I think that, Bayern, when they go to Inter, I just don't know. Like let's see Gio. Gio saying, I feel like Inter would have won if they were the same team from last season in terms of mentality, but they have really choked in the big games. You know what, Gio? I have seen some Inter, right, against Leverkusen, the 4-4. bro, I've seen Inter. Oh no, also against Man City, bro. They played Man City this year, right? They played. I think it was 0-0 AK, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Jonas. That game, we actually played. We actually went all out against Inter, but Inter successfully managed to park the bus and
Yeah,
scam a draw,
yeah, but
which
I
is
think
quite
that's what they're
shocking.
gonna do.
Which
That's
is
what they're
quite
gonna try to
shocking.
do, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that game is quite shocking to me.
Yeah, listen, bro, AK, I just think that that's what they're gonna try to do in Germany, and then in Italy, bro. I don't know. Like for example, I just thought some of these ties, I don't know how it's gonna go, but that's why it's gonna be for a really good watch. You know what I'm saying? Like as a neutral, right, bro? In my opinion, by the way, AK, I think that it's better for Barca to first Bayern Munich than for us to verse Inter Milan because the counterattack, the team that's given Barca the most problems this year is by far Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, the way that they counterattack, the way that they're so compact and they play this 1-2 and they're quick side to side, they're the worst team for our defense. Yes, we beat them like 2 times still, drew once, and we lost once. So we have a positive record still. But I don't want to go against that. Like Inter Milan, I'm not trying to deal with that again. You know, like a team that's similar to Atleti, right, in the transition. Um, for me, I do think Bayern would be a better matchup. I think it would be more end to end. You know, I think Bayern, at least one of the games, are definitely going to come out to play. And, bro, we're going to get chances against them, right? Inter Milan, sometimes, bro, they will do the stinky football. They will do what is necessary. And that's it. They don't even care about entertaining, you know? That's not their thing. That's not their thing.
Jonas,
I'm not argue.
Jonas, in that final against Inter Milan at Istanbul, uh, the Inter Milan were actually defensively solid for the whole 90 minutes plus extra time, and we had chances, but Milan's defense was tough to crack. It literally was tough to crack until Gundogan made that. So- uh, Not Gundogan, sorry. Yeah, Bernardo made that vital pass, and Rodri just came and put it top bins.
Yeah, that was clutch, bro. I mean, that's the thing though. Inter Milan, this is the annoying part about them. They're always gonna be in games, bro. They're too good to get blown away. They're too good defensively to get blown away from what I've seen. I mean, Gio saying in the beginning of the season, Inter were pretty good, but Inzaghi makes stupid subs and bottles the game like he did against Parma. Listen, I mean,
Exactly.
no, I hear it, bro. Like when I'm looking at Inter, bro, I see like they barely beat Udinese, right? They what's it called? They tied against AC Milan very recently. They tied against Parma also. But I'm just saying, like, I know they threw away the game against Parma. Like I seen that they had the 2-0 lead. But at the same time, I feel like they had half an eye out on the UCL. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. Like look at Arsenal this weekend. They didn't put their best performance, and I feel like Barca didn't, and Inter Milan didn't, right? And I feel like Real Madrid didn't, and they tried their best to scrape by, but they didn't. So a lot of teams didn't play good that are in the UCL quarters still, but they had probably half their eye on the what's it called, the UCL quarters. And also, like they're not going to be flying into tackles when it's like you got a very big game left. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, let's move on. I'll read the chat, then I'll move on. But big up to the chat all the time. Um, I think Bayern will win. Yeah, AK, what's your prediction though for the game before we move on?
I mean, if Bayern do manage to make a comeback, and I know they will because obviously Vincent Kompany is at the helm, and he will figure something out. He will figure something out. I feel it. But if he can turn this around with injuries and manage to knock Inter out, oh my days, serious discussions need to happen.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I can't lie. Bro, for me, I think that Bayern on penalties. I already said, like, guys, so like so far, I've said Bayern on penalties. I think it might be 1-1, legit. Over two legs, I think it's gonna be bad. And guys, I think that Bayern will go through on pens. right? And in my opinion, I do think that would be a better matchup for Barcelona, right? Um, bro, listen, I see some of the chat, 1-0 Bayern, right? So Javier thinks Bayern's gonna pull through. Big up Van Lee. The upset games are Villa and Inter. You know what? I wouldn't even call Inter Milan an upset, bro. Like everybody respects Inter Milan. They went to a UCL final very recently. Like they are a very good team at parking the bus and getting results. I mean, big up Gio, right? I believe Inter have some injuries as well. Listen, Gio, I'll be real. I don't want to see Inter. I'll be real. I'll say it straight up. I'm not gonna hide around the bush. Bro, as a Barca fan, I'm not trying to play Inter Milan, right? I'd rather be playing Bayern Munich, who are a little bit more expensive. But it is what it is. And yeah, I seen the big news. Nico Schlotterbeck is gonna be out of both Barca games, and that is crazy big because, in my opinion, he's their best defender by like a country mile. But hey, Van Lee, we'll get into our game. Don't worry. But guys, hey, AK, let's talk about Arsenal, bro. The Arsenal versus Real Madrid, bro. It doesn't get much better than this. All the Arsenal fans, I've seen all the chat, you know what I'm saying? For their guy, Bukayo. Bukayo, if he comes back, this and that. Yeah, okay, listen. And some of them even say, pray for Madrid. I'm seeing Lee Gunner. Shout out my guy, Lee Gunner, by the way. But he's making titles. Hashtag pray for Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's
Shout out
sarcasm.
League Gunner every single time.
Yeah, shout out Lee. But bro, I know it's sarcasm, but Arsenal, I feel like that they don't know what they're getting into, bro. Real Madrid are the team that you play good and you still lose. They're the only team in the Champions League that doesn't get punished enough for when they play bad, they just pull through. And the reason why is two reasons. They got better players than most teams. That's just the truth, okay? And the second reason is, bro, when you're playing against Real Madrid, you're playing against UEFA. You're playing against Real Madrid themselves. You're playing against the Spanish government. You know what I'm saying? You are playing against anybody. And I don't care if people call me shameless or, oh, he's a Barca fan. But we've seen it too much, bro. I don't care. The proof's in the pudding, right? When you're playing Real Madrid, Arsenal, bro, beware, guys. I don't know about hashtag pray for Madrid because you're playing against everything. But, I mean, outside of that, like, AK, like, what do you think about the game, bro? How do you think it's going to go, bro?
Oh, Jonas, as much as I want Arsenal to, of course, Barca fans want Madrid to get knocked out. I personally want either both of them to get knocked out, but to be fair, I do see Madrid scumbagging this. But hey, you may never know. I mean, Arsenal. Ugh, they've got some good players. They've got some good players in there.
I mean, guys, listen. I mean, look at this. Bro, if I'm looking at the pathway, right? I mean, big up Van Lee. He said that Arsenal and Barca will win. This is the thing, right? I mean, we'll talk about Barca. I don't know how confident I'm feeling about Arsenal though, because I think like big up NJ, by the way. But
Yep.
yeah, big up NJ. But at the same time, it's like, bro, Gabriel just got injured and Bukayo Saka just came back from injury. So I'm not too confident in Arsenal. If Bukayo Saka has been playing for 2-3 weeks, I'll be a lot more confident, right? In what they got. Also, right, I think Havertz is out. Havertz, say what you want. He's one of their better players still. Like, even if I don't rate him that highly, he's still one of their stars. And
Yep.
also, bro, I'll be real. I just don't see it. I'll be so real with you guys. I don't see Arsenal winning. I'm sorry to say it. Like, they don't got who's doing it. Mikel Marino is striking. Bro, no. One guy was trying to tell me that Mikel Marino is the truth. He ain't no truth, bro. Guys. Guys, it's not even funny. You guys are laughing, but that's sad, bro. The amount of money that they spent.
Mikel the Beast.
Nah,
Mikel the Beast Marino.
nah, bro. Hey, listen, bro, guys. Hey, big up Eric, bro. I know this guy from a group chat. We wouldn't get old. Chat Visca El Barca. Listen, big up Eric, bro. Listen. But, right? Well, hey, big up stop making sense. Also, big up to you. But like, bro, like back to NJ. NJ, have your say about the game, Real Madrid, and also what's it called? Versus Arsenal. Because for me, I just don't see how Arsenal win. I think they might dominate. They might be the better team, but Real Madrid, they find ways, bro. Fugazi, Lucky, bro, it looks goofy. The ref might have to pull through. VAR might have to say, yo, that's a double touch penalty. Like, I don't care if I'm being shameless, but NJ, what are you saying about this game, man?
For the Madrid game in Arsenal, I'll say this, all right. Probably in the first leg, Arsenal might win 2-1. Then when the second leg, Madrid will kill them. That's what I'm thinking. Like they will kill Arsenal in the second leg for sure. For me, like here's the thing with Madrid, that they don't play beautiful football and they don't care though. At the end of the day, it's about the result and the trophies. That's why they're so good at this competition. Like either we admit it or not, they're even even if you say, "Oh yeah, they're lucky," this and that, so what? It's part of the game, you know. At end of the day, it's about winning. It's about how you win. It's not how you play. It's like how you win.
Yeah, facts,
If
bro.
I'm-
Listen,
yeah,
dude, they get it, bro. Like, listen, they
yeah,
like I'll be real. That's the one thing I will respect about Real Madrid. They understand the whole task of the
yeah,
Champions League, the Champions League and knockout football, the World Cup, bro. Anything that's not a league, it doesn't really matter to play good. The league is gonna go to the team with the best. The team who are the best is gonna win the
yeah,
league 100% of the
yeah.
time, right? But
They're not they're not here to like make you happy watching football. They're there to do their job and to deliver. That's all.
yeah,
Yeah, go
bro,
ahead.
facts, facts.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Outside of league football, every other type, like knockout football, isn't really about playing good football. It's the truth, guys.
exactly.
The
Yep.
league, the best team will win. But in a UCL knockout, FA Cup, World Cup, whatever it is, the best team ain't gonna win, bro. Like, bro, Wigan beat Man City, right? Bro, like also Man United won the FA Cup just I think the year ago or something like that, very
Yeah,
recently under Ten Hag. Bro,
yeah,
Man United were garbage. Man
yeah,
United legit are in the gutter, right? And they won
yeah.
an FA Cup. You don't got to be the best in knockout football, but
No.
right. So in Real Madrid in the Champions League, like as much as I would like to be shameless, you gotta respect it, bro. Like they just find a way, and the only way I see Arsenal winning is if they win. They have to win the first leg. It's the only team that I'm saying right now. They're the only team. Arsenal. They have to win their first leg. Every
Yeah.
other team, I think, could make a comeback in the second leg. Arsenal is the one team you're not going to the Bernabeu and winning. I just don't see it. Hell,
No, not even.
nah, no, there's no way. There's no way. There's no
There's no
way,
way, man.
bro.
Yo,
You guys, Arsenal, bro. Listen, yo, big up Adrian Dante, bro. He said
uh,
Real Madrid use sorcery. Listen, I will not accuse them of that, but I will say I don't blame you for thinking it because sometimes it looks crazy how they get through,
yeah, but
But
hey, game's the game.
bro, listen, I'll be real. This is the thing. If Arsenal win the first leg 2-0, you know what? I could see them going through if they defend like how they did, right? Against, what was it, that team? Against Man City, AK. Remember the game Man City when they went down to 10 men and they parked the bus very well. Like, I know it's frustrating for probably you guys as a fan, but as a neutral, I was actually impressed. I was like, yo, if they get a lead in the UCL game, bro, that's actually impressive. If they can beat Real Madrid 1-2-0 and then defend like that, that's their only chance. I don't see any other chance. Guys, I don't. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
AK, NJ, what do you guys got to say about that, bro?
Go AK.
Yeah, Jonas, personally, when Arsenal dominated us at the Emirates, I mean, they literally caught us at bozo moments because yeah, I mean, like as you've seen this year, our squad, our squad is actually outdated, and yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we are doing the business, but hopefully the signings come through, and
Yeah, it will though. It's so.
hopefully we get back to winning ways. But this Arsenal team, but yeah, but this Arsenal team, I'm telling you, I mean, Real Madrid better not underestimate this team because because
Saga
we were
Gio,
laughing at them, we were laughing at them because yeah, we were laughing at them, even though we managed to even though we managed to draw a game against them, 2-2 at the Etihad,
Yo, hold
and
up. Yo,
that
you
was a
hear me?
close shave. That was
Oh,
a close shave.
Oh, dang. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, yo.
Gio.
Yo, big up, bruh.
Hey, big up Gio, bro. Hey, Gio, speak to the people, bro. Big up to you, man.
Yo,
You
you're on
muted.
mute, my guy. You're on
Oh,
mute.
Gio, we can't hear you. We can't hear
Oh,
you.
my bad. I have my mic muted. But what's going on, everybody? Oh my gosh, big up to, of
Uh-oh.
course, everybody. Big up, man. Big up to everybody in the chat.
Yo,
I don't.
hey, Gio, I think this is the first time you and AK are on the channel. So big up to all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey guys, this guy, best Juve, I mean English speaking content creator that I know of,
The
I'm
biggest
not
Inter
I'm not
fan
gonna lie
we
to you
know.
guys. Yeah, bro. Bro, listen, hey, let me read the chat and then I'll have your opinions on the Champions League. But
Yeah,
uh
yeah. Question though, Gio.
Mhm.
Who do you think gonna win tomorrow, the Bayern or Inter?
For me, it's I'm leaning more towards Bayern. I'm leaning more towards
Yeah,
Bayern because of their experience of the UCL, and not just that, but this season's Inter is not the same. If this was last
yeah. They're
season's Inter,
shit. I hate, I
I
hate
would have.
Inter.
Yeah, no, I would have gone. Listen, I would have. I mean, even though I would hate it, I would have to go with Inter if this was Inter from last season. But with Inter
Mm,
this season, it's
yeah,
definitely not the same. Even when they played us, like they're not the same. They're missing, I think, a couple players as well. I'm not sure about Dimarco because something happened or something happened
all
with
right.
him, and then, yeah, so there's some things that need to be also highlighted with Inter. One thing is also Inzaghi's substitutions.
Oh
That's
yeah,
one
bro,
thing,
bro. The Japan
dude.
sketchy, bro.
I know, like I said, they get it sometimes right. He gets it
Mm,
right, but then after
yeah,
that, it's like most of the time he sometimes gets it wrong. Like against the past couple games, it's just been like I don't even know. You
yo,
know,
big
yeah.
up Rhino Z,
it's just
bro. Big
crazy,
up.
bro.
Guys, smash the likes.
Big up Torino.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's how you say it. Big up,
Yeah,
Yo,
big up.
what's up, Gio? My guy, what you saying?
All
big up
right.
AK.
Yo, guys. All right, hey, let me read the chat and then we'll get back on track. But yo, NT, big up to him, right? He said, "I'm not trusting this Arsenal team, right?
Mm.
Always at the last minute they lose." And bro, that's what I'm saying. You combine that with like the fact that Real Madrid are legit the opposite, right? At the last second they win, regardless, right, of how they play. That's why I'm saying I'm edging Real Madrid in that matchup, right? But bro, listen, Van Lee, I don't know what type of confidence you got on Arsenal, right? But
That's
bro,
how he is, bro. He trolls. He trolls, bro.
You know,
no, no,
I know I actually might agree with Van Lee a little bit. I think that I think everybody's actually putting down Arsenal. I listen. I don't like Arsenal going through because sometimes of the fans and stuff like that. Like what I'm hearing is pray for Madrid. I'm like, what are you guys praying for? I'm like, Madrid doesn't need to pray. They have 15 Champions Leagues in their locker. Like
yo, can I say
like what?
something?
Come on, man.
Let me say
Bro,
something, guys. I mean, in chat, like you, like let me know, okay, like let me know what you guys think about this, right? I
Yeah.
think Bukayo Saka is a great player. I think he's very good in this
no, he is. He
generation.
is. He is.
But right, he's always like, bro, he's either really good and he wins you the game, or like his base level, he's not playing atrocious. Like sometimes
Yeah.
Vinicius, if he's not playing for you, it looks like he's playing against you. Saka has
Yeah.
like a level where it's like just the base level is just not a stinker, Bro, he's a good player. But the way that they're making it sound like, yo, if Saka
And
comes
then
back
fucking
against Real Madrid,
yeah, the
bro,
game over.
the tie sealed, bro, they're making him sound like
No,
this
no,
guy
no.
is like some Thierry
You,
Henry next level guy, bro. I'm like, yo, you guys are kind
you're,
of overrating him.
you're the fucking
Even
left back.
even yeah, no, but even if Arsenal win the game, it's still not even going to be over because we know how Madrid is at the Bernabeu in the second leg, guys. So listen, I think with Arsenal, they are going to win the first leg. I'm not sure about how much. I feel like it's going to be like
Nah,
maybe like a
they're,
2-1.
they're not gonna
I think
win.
it's going to be a 2-1 at the Emirates. I think it's going to be like a 2-1, and then at the Bernabeu, Madrid will smack them. That's what I think. But I
Yo,
still would favor Madrid. Yeah,
you know
of
what?
course.
This is perfect because this guy legit said, have you guys seen Arsenal's record at the Emirates? They
Yeah.
don't really lose. They
Yeah.
press high up the pitch, and Madrid's defense is in shambles, and they are low on confidence. No, I
We'll
do
see about
believe.
that.
No, I do
We'll see about
believe
that.
that.
We'll
One
see about that
second.
tomorrow. We'll see about it. We'll see about tomorrow.
You
We'll
have
Wait,
to.
see.
when is
I think
tomorrow?
the only way for Arsenal to win tomorrow is if I think they suffocate Madrid in their own half. If they could do that, pressure them in their own half, I think that Arsenal has a chance. But that's the only case. I mean, like I said, the second leg is at the Bernabeu, so I'm like, I can't really write off Madrid. That's what I'm saying. It's Arsenal also. It's also Arsenal too, because Arsenal the bottle jobs of this competition.
That's a good point, Gio. That's a good point.
Exactly. That's why.
First leg, the second leg is at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Bro, if it was switched, they have actually their chance of winning goes up to 20%. But it's a death note. Second leg, Bernabeu, and with all due respect, I'm not rating you guys like that. I don't rate you. So what, Gio? You think you're winning first leg and then second leg they bottle it.
No, I think Arsenal would do that. Yeah, they're gonna bottle it the second leg. I guarantee you that. I mean, it happened. It happened with AK's Manchester City when they had when they were the best. AK, I had to bring it up, bro, but it did happen.
You know what I'm saying? Bring that up. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It's just that it's just something. It's not even just that, but it's even when it comes to other teams as well. It's like whenever, we could go back to a couple of seasons before when Real Madrid was all the time at the Bernabeu at the second leg. They were coming back like crazy. So it's just a different vibe in the Bernabeu. Maybe not for Barca because Barca would smack them in the Bernabeu, but I would say for other clubs, it's definitely different, man. And I just don't understand with Madrid sometimes because they play so well in certain games and then all of a sudden they lose against a team like Valencia, even though Valencia has some sort of history, but it's Valencia. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I'll be real. I just don't know. I don't know, bro. I just can't see Arsenal winning. Bro,
they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win.
Yeah, Van Lee, bro. I'll be real. You know what?
He's tweaking. He's tweaking.
No. Van Lee. You know what? Hey.
Nah, come on. It's
I mean, he's tweaking. He's tweaking.
No, come on, bro.
It's not crazy. Whoa.
No,
3-0.
Whoa.
Van Lee, I'm coming after you in the comments. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, this gets tweaking, bro.
3 not the Bernabeu is crazy.
Listen, that's a brave comment right there from Van Lee.
No.
If it happens,
He's a troll. Don't worry.
He's trolling.
Okay, no. If that, bro, I'll be real. This is the thing. Arsenal, when have they got over the line though? And then versus Real Madrid, who always get over the line, especially in this competition, right? Bro, Arsenal will lose at the Bernabeu. Let's be real.
3-0 Madrid.
Bro, Real Madrid, if they don't win this, if they don't get to the final, I just don't think Arsenal is a team. I think it'll be PSG because PSG, they can dominate and then they can also score on their day. And if they score 3-4, right, they could kill the tie off in one leg, right? So I don't think Arsenal, bro, who is in their attack? Saka's freshly off an injury. Who else do they got? Bro, ain't nobody respect to Arsenal. Nobody is scared of anybody else on that team. Mikel Merino is a center mid. Legit, not attacking mid. He's a center mid playing at strike.
Yeah.
Bro.
Not even a second starter, though. He's a backup.
The dark arts, guys. The dark arts. Remember that.
You can't. But this is the thing. Even if they do the dark arts thing, how are they going to do the dark arts thing over Real Madrid?
Because, Jonas, I'll tell you why. Because Mikel Arteta believes he's him. He believes he can match up to Pep. That's the problem.
And then he's gonna bottle it like he bottled.
He's gonna bottle it. Yeah, Gio, we know the story. We know the story. You know that.
Oh my God! Listen, no. But the thing is, sometimes it's Arsenal. They have this is honestly, in my opinion, a perfect chance because Madrid has been so inconsistent this season. If Arsenal want to go far.
They have a chance. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Especially,
here's the thing, though. You guys are overthinking, bro. Madrid's gonna win, bro. At the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, not just that, but
at the end of the day, you guys are overthinking.
No. I mean, look at the Atletico game. They won like that. If they can win like that, they're winning. They're winning.
Bro, you know what I said? I legit was saying, Atletico guys, bro. The Real Madrid will play trash. They'll play horrible, and they will win. And remember me, bro. They played horrible. That double touch penalty, I've never seen anything like that, bro. And guess what? I told you guys, they're just going to go through because they own Atletico in this competition. Bro, you guys don't realize this. It's different when I want Atletico to win, right? As a rival fan, I don't want Real Madrid to win. Ever since 2013, I've been going for Atletico in these matchups, and they always let me down. So I'm not switching up, bro. Like, I'm just not. And,
That's just
dude, I
fair.
just thought they were going to lose, right? So, I mean, listen, Vanley, to be fair, he makes a good comment. Bernabeu has been whistling. Madrid for the last month, not a fortress. The thing is, bro, it's just that, like, in the Champions League, they're actually a little bit better. In La Liga, I know he's talking about because like NJ, I watched Leganes, I watched
Yeah, I
the
know.
game
Yeah, yeah. Back.
Valencia. Like they've been pretty, bro. No, Valencia, that was away from home, right? I'm pretty sure that was away.
No. When they lost to Valencia, Madrid was home.
Yeah,
Madrid
Madrid was
was
yeah. They
home.
were.
Oh my god, they
Yeah.
were. And they
Yeah,
also tied 4-4 to Real Sociedad at home. So, yeah, the last 3 home games, they've been really bad. I can't lie. For the most part, the defense has been horrible. And then even on offense, they have just moments. But
That's true.
yeah,
it's Real Madrid. Guys, I promise you, I always
yeah,
say
bro.
Real
They're
Madrid's
gonna
the
win.
one team that, as bad as they play, as unconvincing they look, they get it done if you do not kill them. The only way to beat Real Madrid is to do a Barca thing or to do
Yeah,
like
just
an
finish.
Ajax thing. Like an
Finish
Ajax.
your
Remember when
chances.
Ajax destroyed them? Remember Ajax destroyed them in 2019 or something?
That's like a long time ago. Those are different.
Yeah.
Madrid. That's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it was
ending.
young Vini, but it's still the same thing. They've been good in this competition, very good since
Yeah.
2013, bro. So, like, I'm saying the way to beat Real Madrid is to absolutely just smash them. Like, you have to score like 3,
Finish
4
your
on
chances. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
chances that you can get.
right,
Because
Man
again,
City.
Yeah.
AK, when you guys
Yeah,
beat Real Madrid, you guys beat them 4-0, right? Wasn't it
yeah,
4-0?
yeah, of course, 4-0 at the Etihad. We absolutely outclassed them. We dominated them.
yeah,
And we
Yeah.
kept a clean sheet against them.
Yeah, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
bro, Gio, I also remember the one time Juventus, I actually thought we are gonna beat them, was that 3-0 comeback. Bro,
Oh,
I know
okay.
he's sad. I was sad too. I was watching in school, bro. I was like, yo, they really called a penalty a soft penalty, bro.
I know.
Bro, but listen, the thing is that Juve still scored goals. Man City scored goals, Ajax scored goals, Barca scored goals. You have to score goals against Real Madrid. You can't,
Yeah.
you're not gonna scumbag against Real Madrid. They're the ones who do that. So it's legit like Arsenal, I don't see them scoring that many goals. That's the truth.
nah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's just a reality again. Again, I know that some people like Vanny doesn't like us again. He's not really he hates Madrid. That's the reality of it, right? But again, some people are not want to have these weird dreams of, oh yeah, Arsenal's gonna win. No, bro, it's not the
Well,
reality. The reality is that they're gonna win the legs. They're
with
moving.
Arsenal.
And Jonas,
Adrian Dante,
I
by the way.
will. Yeah, Jonas,
Yeah.
I want to actually let you know a little secret. Yeah, when we battered Madrid 4-0 at the Etihad, I felt that we took a leaflet out of probably Barcelona's book. Of course, we did. We practically did
Yeah,
because
for real.
practically we actually did that because the way you guys play against Madrid, you don't let them breathe for a second, and
Yeah,
and 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 I think that's what we did.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to do that.
yeah,
I said that. You need to
yeah,
suffocate them in their own half. You have to take the game to them. That's what you have
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
bro,
yeah.
listen,
Finish.
absolute
Yeah,
facts. Yo, big up Javier, by the way. Yeah, guys, 3 subscribers off of 800, bro. Listen, that would be
Come
a
on,
milestone.
guys.
If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I don't know what you guys are doing. Get in the chat, right? Don't be shy, right? We're just having a good conversation. But, right, like going back to it, like Javier makes a good comment, right? Real Madrid have got scored on 8 times and have scored 8 in the last 3 games. And they're at home in all of them, right? In the Champions League, though, it's a different story. Sometimes in La Liga,
yeah,
I can't lie, they sleep.
exactly.
Sometimes they sleepwalk. They legit in La Liga, guys. I watch them a lot. Sometimes they just let the other team have possession and see what they can do, right? And some teams can't do anything with the possession. They're not good enough. But other teams, like I remember Rayo Vallecano, you let some teams play, grow in confidence, they start bopping, they start scoring goals, and then now you got problems. The thing is, even Real Madrid, this is the thing that the luxury that they got is even when they do concede goals, they got guys like Vinicius who was bad against Real Sociedad, and then he absolutely turns it on. You know, he cooks his fullback like 10 times in like the last 20 minutes to score like 3 goals or something or assist, right? Bro, they got good players. So when it goes south, they got very good players. Rodrygo, you know, ain't nobody complaining about Rodrygo on the left side when he's the right winger, when he's scoring like, you know, a finesse shot from outside the box. They got so much quality, bro. That's the truth, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait for Gio's turn. You know, when Pep's joined Juventus as a coach, this guy's gonna be smiling all day, bro. Telling you, not gonna lie.
Listen,
Bro, and Gio, are we going to see are we going to see an Ego Tudor comeback?
a comeback. You know, AK, I don't really know. At this point, I mean, right now because yes, we tied against Roma, but I don't really know about Igor Tudor. But what I'm hearing is, guys, there's a lot of news about Conte coming back to Juve, and they're saying it's
Is
already
he?
a done deal.
Whoa.
They're saying it's a
Quickly,
done deal.
are you in favor of that?
I am. And I'll
Really?
tell you why. At first, I wasn't in favor of Conte coming back, but I feel like for this Juventus,
He makes sense.
we need a guy that can rebuild the team. If you want a
Yeah, he makes
rebuilder,
sense.
Conte's the
And
guy.
yeah,
Look what he did.
yeah,
Look, I mean,
then Gio, then then Gio, what if what you're saying is true, then I think Conte is the man to do it because
Yeah,
he has done that time and time again at Chelsea.
yeah.
Yes,
No, I mean,
yeah.
it's not just that, but okay.
He has done that with Chelsea and Spurs.
He did it. He did it with Juve. He did it with Chelsea. He also did it with Inter. Let's not forget, he was the guy that actually brought back this Inter team, right? And
yeah.
he's the guy that I would say starts cycles.
Yes,
You know,
yeah,
he's the
yeah.
guy that
100%.
starts all the cycles. So if you need someone to rebuild your team to win the league at first for like maybe like 2 seasons, he's your guy. He's your guy to do that. Now that's what Juventus needs. We have no exactly good job
Hey,
from Van Lee in the comments here. It says Juve has no personality. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, hey, quickly, can you answer this? Would you keep Vlaho if you still wouldn't?
Yeah.
What's
No,
Dude,
he's not that
Van
good, bro.
Lee,
He's not that
Van
good.
Lee. Well, the thing is with Vlahovic, I think he's already gone anyway because he doesn't even want to lower his salary, and Juventus does. So that's the thing
He's
as
not
well.
even
His
that good,
ego.
bro.
Listen,
He's
yeah,
not
not just
that
that, but
good.
his ego sucks. I'm sorry, but Juve, yes, yeah, no, I 100% agree with you, Adrian. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
No, I mean
listen.
it's true. Listen, if I have to,
It's true. It's
in
true,
Europe,
though. G.
in Europe, we
We
are.
have 8
I'll
loss.
say,
It's like
we
8
have the
loss.
most. No,
Yeah.
we have
No, 'cause I know.
seven.
Because I know it's Juve, then Benfica, then Bayern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I mean, with that, I mean, listen, I would be happy with Conte.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Hey,
then after that,
He'll be a great signing for you guys.
my dream after Conte, right, after maybe like 2 seasons, right, would
Mm.
be Jurgen Klopp to Juventus.
Oh, really?
That's
Oh,
my idea. That's my dream.
I feel like
I
you
think
need
it
to
would be
give
good.
him money, bro. I feel like if he's gonna come out of whatever he's doing at the RB place, like any team,
yeah,
whether it's Juventus or Real Madrid, you just gotta like give him
No,
something.
yeah. So no. Let me
yeah.
tell you what's happening also because I have a lot of people that are behind the scenes at Juve too. So what's happening is that the ownership, Agnelli, could possibly return. Plus, bringing
Yeah.
in, he's planning to bring in a couple of Juventus, the people that represent Juventus. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of
Uh,
legends, right?
Not the old
Icons
school ones. Yeah.
like Del Piero, Buffon, uh, and with a surprising one that actually just got lifted from his charges as well, or something like that from FIFA was Platini. So Platini
Oh,
coming back
shoot.
to
Okay,
Juve
yeah,
as a
then.
president,
Okay.
which is not a bad idea, I have to say.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
but now my problem is it's not just that, but it's also our sporting director, which
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dundee, the one that hired Mota in the first place, because that was a disaster.
No, this wasn't even a topic, but weren't you guys in favor of Motta though? Like when he first came, like remember he had a good season at Bologna, right? So that I was like gonna say, like you guys were in favor, like most I feel like
Yeah.
his fans were, right?
Yeah, no, okay. So let me tell you what the Mota situation. A lot of people, including myself, were in favor of Mota. I have to say, I have to include myself because I did say that Mota would. I
Yeah,
mean,
to
I think
line.
that Mota is going to become a good coach. I still believe it. Mota will
Oh
in the
yeah,
future
oh yeah, for
become a
sure,
great
yeah, for
coach.
sure.
But I think that he came to Juventus at the wrong time.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
true.
and
Yeah,
because I feel like if he would have stayed at Bologna for maybe 2 or 3 seasons, then that would have been a
yeah,
perfect guy to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
for
now
sure.
I think that with the problem with Motta was it was just too much pressure for him in his first season at Juve. Because
Yeah,
remember, we haven't won that title that's the Serie A in 5 seasons already. It's about to be our
yeah.
fifth.
Then
So
what is
it's a
that
lot of
like? What
pressure.
Yeah,
the wrong players as well. You know, he didn't really
That
get
well,
good.
yeah, and not just that, but
Also,
even though I hate to
the
blame it, it's
system.
the injuries.
Yeah,
The injuries as well.
yeah,
Bremer getting out our
bro.
best
I'm
defender.
telling you, bro. Yo, Gio, it's like when it rains, it pours, bro. Like when Barca were bad in that like 2020 to like 2023 period, bro. We on top of it, we had bad players and we got injuries at crucial moments.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
were
It was
just
such a bad
bad
timing.
on everything, like, on every level. You know, like it wasn't good enough. The board, the players, the manager, and we'll get injuries like that. That legit, we just got cooked in every department.
yeah.
But guys, I do want to take it back because Gio,
Mhm.
right, MJ, they joined a little bit later. So I want to give you guys this. What's your opinions on PSG Aston Villa and then also Bayern Inter? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Yeah.
yeah, you go,
Well,
Gio.
Let's
yeah.
start with
No.
PSG. Let's start with PSG. So go
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. No. I really want to talk about PSG, guys. I have to say, I've been actually honestly the way that they've been playing lately. They've been really growing on me too. It's
Yeah,
been
yeah, they're
real.
good.
I've been really impressed by not just PSG's, with Luis Enrique, but just with the whole team in general. They look like a team now. There's no
Yeah,
more of this
they do.
individual drama. You know what I'm saying? There's no more
Exactly.
Mbappe.
No more
It's different. It's
Mbappe.
such
No more of this main man nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? And I have to say, and I'm going to make a bold prediction. Don't hate me, but I think that I could see PSG going to the final. I really
Oh
see
yeah,
them
oh
possibly
yeah,
winning this year's Champions League.
I
I
think
and
that
I
if
wouldn't be
there's a team
surprised.
to knock out Real Madrid, it's PSG. I don't think
Yeah.
Arsenal can do it because I don't like, bro. Like we said, we have to score goals against Real Madrid. PSG are the best one for that. I don't think Aston Villa, right? The only way I'll give Aston Villa this. The only way they're winning is penalties. That's the only
Yeah,
way.
that's the only way.
If it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
penalties, they're not winning because they have like the goalkeeper that I've seen with penalty shootouts. That guy is a monster when it comes to penalty shootouts. But I see PSG or Real Madrid in the final. Most likely Real Madrid, but PSG is definitely the second like co-favorite, right? I mean, NJ, what are you saying about PSG though? Because they are looking good, bro. I can't lie.
yeah. I can't lie though. Like this PSG team is way better now. Like there is
Mhm.
more like a one team. Like this team reminds me of when like back then when PSG had like what like Zlatan and Thiago Silva kind of group where like yeah they have big names but not with ego. More like they're with one unit. So but ever since ever since Mbappe all the players who had high ego left, the team became one. Like they understood each other now and like how to play proper football. Now, bro, they're fun to watch, bro.
No,
I don't care.
PSG,
Yeah,
that's a very good
Yeah.
statement. That is a
yeah,
very good statement, bro. NJ, they
mm,
got no Mbappe, no Messi, no
yeah,
Neymar, right? By the way, three
yeah,
guys who, let's be real, they won't really run as great as they are. And that's not
yeah,
a problem. But when you have three guys who don't run, it's very different than when you only have one that doesn't run, right?
Mhm.
So it's like,
yeah,
bro, real talk, this PSG team, they press well, right? They pass the
yeah.
ball well. They make so many chances. They score a lot of
Hmm.
goals. You
Yeah.
know, the goalkeeper is a bit iffy. That's probably one thing.
No,
But like
he's good though.
he's good at
Donnarumma
penalties.
was
But
good. Donnarumma was
sometimes, bro,
good,
what was
bro.
it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
bro.
I know.
Sometimes, some moments, yeah, the things he's a good goalie
Yeah, I know.
with the gene. You
Bro.
know, he messes up sometimes, bro. But
Yeah,
to PSG are a very good team. Enrique, bro, he's fully cooking, and I feel
yeah,
like PSG they're a type of team that they have to look good because respectfully, nobody's watching league unless if PSG are super flashy. Like if I'm about to see
yeah.
rainbows and some crazy football, I might
No,
watch it, right?
you'll be
So
surprised though. You'll be surprised of how good League on. Like yes, we know
no,
that
it is
PSG.
underrated. I do think that it
Yeah,
is, dude.
PSG.
Oh, they got some
Obviously, we
talent.
know that. Yeah, we obviously know that PSG is gonna win the league anyways. But if you actually watch the football there, they have everything there, bro. Like the La Liga, tech version of it. Serious defending, Bundesliga's directness, and Premier League, a physique. Everything's there, but just a lower quality of it. They
Yeah,
have it
listen,
there.
bro. Vanley, do not. What's it called? Remind me of 2019, bro. That was sad. I legit
Yeah.
thought that we were gonna win the Champions League after
Yeah,
the 3-0
to be
game,
honest,
bro. We
Yeah.
we
beat
missed the
Liverpool.
chance, knowing that it was the Spurs,
Bro.
knowing that Spurs was in the
Yeah,
final.
man.
Oh my God, I was so
Oh
angry.
yeah.
You know what? You know when it really hit, like it was way worse when I realized, like in like 2020, 2021, that area, yo, Barca are cooked. We're finished. We're so bad. We're not going to
Yeah.
UCL final in probably the next 3 years for sure. And
Yeah,
bro,
back
you
in
know
when you
what it
look at it
was?
though,
NJ, real quick, you
yo,
know what it was? I was
okay,
like,
but
you know what it is, bro? That 2019 was like our last chance. I was
yeah,
like,
it was.
it was
It
like,
was the final chance.
it was like, yo, I mean, Usman Dembele, and then he leaves for a release clause that he negotiated, bro. I'm like, yo, that sucked, bro. That was like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say it. I mean,
No,
yo,
listen though. Like we were done already by when Juve kicked us out in the 2016. What was it 2016 that they kicked us in the
2018,
quarterfinal?
17, 17, 18.
17, yeah, we were done by that then. We were like
Whoa,
slowly
whoa,
dying
no,
down.
16, 17, or
No, no,
16, 17. 17, 18
yeah,
was wrong.
yeah, we were slowly dying. Then Roma came back and beating us. Then Bayern was the one that just finished us all
Oh,
in reality.
yo. You know what? I don't care. The Bayern game, I already said it many times. I think it was good for us. You know when
Yeah,
teams they
he did.
say, you know when
Yeah,
teams they say like we need a rebuild, like all these Man United fans because they always get a
yeah,
trophy here and there, bro. I was like, no, some team has to destroy us so bad or
yeah.
nobody can hide, so
But
that
then
we
here's the
have
thing though. Here's the thing though. I don't mind losing 5-1 against Bayern, but I didn't expect that we're gonna get killed 8-2.
no, 8-2 is bad because historically you
I know
can't
exactly.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
bro. But at the
I
same
didn't.
time, you look at us now, bro. It's like, bro, like I'll be real. It forced the club to rebuild. Like you can't keep
Oh
doing
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
now thing.
Well, no. I mean, but the thing with Barca is what I liked about what Barca did, Jonas, is they got Xavi. Xavi won
yeah.
you guys the league. He won you a couple trophies, I believe, right?
He
He
won
built that
Two
team in that
three,
trophies.
dressing room,
and
but
he
then
won.
he couldn't take you guys to the next level. So
Yeah,
then you
Yeah,
guys got Flick. Well, that's the same thing that I was saying about Conte, right? Conte will get you those couple titles, bring the team
yeah,
together. Then after that, it's the next guy. Who's the next guy that could take you to the next level. That's what Barcelona did, and look, it's paying off. It's paying off. You guys keep
yeah.
bro.
saying
Exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's payoff. Yeah,
I mean, I will say this though, Xavi, like, bro, the Xavi era was up and down. You know, at least
Yeah.
this is the thing. He's got the league title on his resume now, and some teams want him. But I'll be so real. If I'll say it now. I was Xavi out. Second season, I was like, yo, this
yeah.
ain't
I've
good
gone after
enough.
that, bro.
It's
With
too
them after winning the
emotional.
league.
No, it was Gio. It was good for a year, year
Mhm.
and a half tops. After that, it was like I love Xavi as a player, and I don't want to see this happen. So just go right now.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
best for you, you know. And
Yeah.
we have
Yo, Gio though. Question though.
Mhm.
Do you do you think that Xavi would work in Syria as a coach in that or no?
I think he would, by the way,
He
actually.
would, he would, he would, but I don't think for Juve. Not yet,
You know
not
why,
yet, not
Gio?
yet, not yet,
Gio,
not
you
yet.
know why? Because even when we won the league, there were still a lot of Barca fans that were not convinced Xavi was the
Yeah.
guy because we
Yeah,
won the league with a record amount of 1-0 wins. We won
yeah,
the league with a
Mhm.
record-breaking defense. We won the league not like Barca at all. We won the league legit like bro, Atletico
1-0
Madrid
to
or
to
an
1.
Inter Milan or a team that parks the bus. I was saying even when we won, I was like, yo, we won, but we don't play like Barca. We play like an Italian team, like with all due respect,
Yeah.
bro. And bro, like this is the thing. A lot of Barca fans didn't buy it. That's why the league title
Mm.
didn't carry enough weight to stay. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was the
No,
truth.
look, Xavi, like I said, he proved himself at least to get a couple of
Yeah,
trophies,
no,
right?
but he's a good
Yeah.
defensive manager. He's actually
No,
underrated.
I think that he would work well probably for like a team with like Milan, possibly. I think that he could do well with Milan.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
At
for sure.
Juventus, I don't think it's the time for Xavi to even come to Juve
nah,
because in my opinion, if he comes to Juve, he'll be sacked in like his first season. I'm telling you right now, maybe
he's
less.
he's linked with Tottenham, though, I'm very surprised. I've seen so many, a lot of Tottenham fans want Xavi Hernandez. And I'm like, I don't know if the Prem is the right place because I'll be real,
Yeah, no,
the
no.
Prem is not football. That is like World War II, like,
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
yeah,
grenades and
no.
everything. It's not football. I think in Serie A, Xavi's play style, I feel like he plays like an Italian team, like the good Italian teams that are annoying. I think he would do good, especially if
Yeah,
you give him some quality up front. Like, I think you could cook.
yeah.
But I mean, guys, let's go back to the topic, right? Hey, guys, speak about
Yeah,
Bayern.
go.
Gio, you had some words to say about Inter
Mm.
Milan, bro. So,
Of
hey,
course.
now you can, you know what I'm saying? Say what you mean.
No, I mean,
Here
with
we go.
Bayern Munich and Inter, listen, guys, I'm not gonna be biased. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm being as a neutral here. Not just for Juventus, even though I really don't dislike Inter because of their fans. They're very, very toxic, especially towards my club. Um, but I have to say, yes, Inter do have a great team. They have a great team, especially for the past couple of years. I mean, they made it to Champions League final, which they could have won it, but good thing that Man City won it. But no, I mean they've been having a great team for a couple of years, but I feel like that this season they really dropped up mentality wise. I think that they think that they're kind of like full of themselves, if that makes sense. They're kind of like full of themselves, thinking that they're like the best team, and they're underestimating their opponents. I think that's what's been happening this season. Last season they were ruthless. That's why I was saying if this was Inter from last season, in honestly, if they didn't screw up against Atletico Madrid in that Inter Milan, I think that Inter that season would have went to the final because of the way that they were playing, the way that they were like unstoppable in the Serie A. It was just a crazy season last season for them. But this
Yeah.
season's Inter, they've been up and down,
Yeah,
in the
dude, this is
league.
a good
You know,
comment, bro. Dude, Inter Milan, like if you actually
yes,
look at their roster, they have a win now roster, right? The average age is
Yeah,
30.
they do.
A lot of their legs, bro. I'm surprised that Inzaghi can even do good with these guys, some of them, because as much as it's system based, a lot of his football, the way that he defends, compact, but it's like, yo, how are you getting away with Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu? These guys, bro, I've seen enough of them throughout their career. They never had legs, right? And now
yeah,
they're in their 30s and they're still doing a job defensively. Inzaghi's doing a very good job still overall, I feel like. But yeah, they're a win now team if you really look at it. I don't think Inzaghi stays for maximum 1 to 2 years. I don't see. You know what I'm saying? I think
I think he leaves this summer. I tell you why. I
you
Mm.
tell
know.
you why.
Oh
I think
yeah,
he leaves.
I told you it's a win now squad. It's
Yeah.
busted. No, that's it.
No, because the reason why I'm saying if he doesn't win, because he's in 3 competitions, there's no screw up. You better win at least one. If he battles the league against Napoli, which is they actually tied today, but I'm just saying if they end up doing that, and that they lose against Milan somehow again in the cup, after they battle the Champions League, it's gonna be mayhem for Inter. Because I don't want to hear no Inter fans' excuse. This is a team that's built to win for the Champions League. Okay, no, but it's really is. This is a team
Yeah,
that's
I know.
mentally, this is honestly their last chance, and this is
They
really
have a
going to
great
I think
chance.
affect their future too. If you really think about it,
They
you
have a
know.
great
True.
chance, bro. Like, I mean, guys, we'll get to the chat in a second, but like, yo, if we're looking at it, right? Like, and what? So you're saying Bayern though, real quick, right? Like you're saying Bayern over
Yeah.
Inter.
Okay. So the thing is with Bayern, yes, they have. Is AK sleeping?
Yeah, yes. Snoring. He's snoring.
Bro, this is crazy.
Bro, there's
Yeah.
no way.
I
Because I'm
know.
hearing
Just,
something. I'm like,
just kick him out. Just kick him out. He's sleeping,
Yo,
guys.
yo, yo. You know what? No, this is the thing. We're only gonna keep AK because for my thing, it's nice with the 4 screen. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna mute him. You know what I'm saying? I will.
yeah.
Yo, but I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be hilarious. Yo, I think that might have to be clipped up. I can't even lie.
No, I
But
gotta. Oh my gosh, I gotta send that to him. That's so funny.
yo, hey, later,
Yeah.
hey, 1 hour and 12 minutes in, or 1 hour 11. Yo, we already know, bro. 1 hour and 11. But guys, that's actually jokes. He's bro's sleeping on stream.
Dang.
But listen, going back.
Yeah, going back to Bayern.
Right, going back to Bayern. So you got Bayern right over Inter.
Yeah. Okay, so I got Bayern over Inter because yes, they have the injuries, but I feel like that this Bayern team, especially if company can put out a great lineup, I think that this Bayern team can actually show Inter something, especially. But they're gonna have to do a crazy 2-3-0 or like a 2-3-1 at least at the Allianz. They have to at least win by two more goals, and try to get a goal in the San Siro. That's I think really the only way I can see Bayern really winning it. And possibly, if this is going to be a closer game, then I say that Bayern will win on penalties
Yeah,
because Inter's luck with the penalties. I mean, it happened against Atletico Madrid. Lautaro skies it to like the moon out
yeah.
of the
Well,
stadium. I
that's
don't know
what
if you
I
remember
just
that.
said. I said
Yeah.
Bayern on penalties. I think it's gonna actually, bro. The way it's looking, Musiala's already said, right? Davies out. I mean, the only guys is Elisa and Kane, right? So I feel like
Mhm.
that Bayern might, be neutralized by Inter's defense, but I think that Inter Milan, I just don't. That's the one thing. Inter Milan, I trust their defense. I don't trust their attack though. Like I've seen
Yeah.
enough in big
Uh,
games. It actually
Thuram
matters.
Martinez. Oh my
Bro,
days.
They
Lautaro's
they screwed up
penalty
against us.
Bro,
They,
Lautaro's a penalty against Atleti was, I promise, it has to be in top 10, not top 10. That's too nice. Top 5 worst penalties I've ever seen. How do you
oh
spike
yeah.
it, but then you go wide too? Like, bro, well, that don't even make sense. But also, Inter Milan against hey yo, Javier, no problem, bro. No
Big up
problem.
Javier.
Yo, big up Javier, bro. I'm gonna be doing the watch along for the Barca game, so don't worry, bro. But listen, guys, going back to the game, I do see Bayern winning just on penalties. I think Bayern are going to be a lot more, how do I say it, conservative, and I
Mhm.
think they're going to get through. But I'll be so real. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, bro. I haven't watched a whole lot of Inter Milan. That's why it's interesting sometimes when you got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
I think with Bayern, I would say that their most probably dangerous player is definitely going to be Olise. Olise is going to be something. And imagine Sane turns up. I'm going to laugh my crap off if Sane turns up for this game. Because, listen, I've been hearing.
I got Zier, you know what I'm saying? Zier and Liam, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, come on. They got to believe in him.
Chat. I'm just gonna type Sane abuse. Stop Sane abuse. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Sane hate is an illness, bro. Because these guys, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, Sane is not that good, but bro, they be talking a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But listen, I mean, just like quick predictions. NJ, what are you
Mhm.
saying about Bayern interim, bro?
I feel like sometimes with Bayern having a lot of injured, I feel like Inter's gonna win the game, the two legs of it. Cause
Mm.
but even though Inter is so bad, but I watch a lot of Serie A. Yeah, Inter
Yeah,
is so bad. They're
NJ
not
does watch a
convincing.
lot of Serie A,
They're
though. He actually does.
Mhm.
they're not convincing, bro. Like I hate
Yeah.
them when I was watching them against Juve, bro. I think was the Inter the one that messed it up, right?
Inter, bro, do you know how many shots they missed in the first half, MJ?
And like
It's like
Lautaro. Oh my
Dumfries,
gosh.
Dumfries. I call him Dumfries,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yo, I hate Inter when I watch them, but they're not fun to watch. Like
Yeah, no, they're not.
they're
Yeah, not
annoying.
even in the slightest, bro. Like
Yeah.
even Real Madrid, as much as they might put me to sleep, like randomly Valverde is gonna like score a rocket launcher.
No, but see, but it's different though with Inter. Inter has a a good system, good players, but they can't finish, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
If they
difference.
if listen, if Inter have space in the
Yeah.
attack, they will find a way to probably score because that's what happened with us in the first half, NJ. But the thing is
Yeah.
they didn't even finish that. That's what I'm saying. They didn't even
Exactly.
finish.
Yeah.
But we were giving them so much space because we were backing off. If Bayern backs
Yeah.
off, dude, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If Bayern backs off, then Inter's gonna probably win but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They need to stay compact. If Bayern can stay compact, which I think that they will, if they can
Man,
stay compact, they could definitely
yeah.
hold off at least maybe like a 2-0, maybe a 1-0. But it's gonna be
Yeah.
yeah,
tough. It's gonna be tough. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a tough game because the Inter
They're
is of
not
course no
super
joke.
good. Yeah,
No.
they're not really really good. They're just annoying to play against. To be honest
Yeah,
with you. Yeah.
exactly.
yeah, bro.
Exactly.
And guys,
Yeah.
yo,
Inter,
let's quickly talk about Barca versus Dortmund. Like I already made the preview. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. But guys, listen, if we're talking like the UCL, I'm looking at the bracket. Guys, we gotta, bro. Hey, MJ, we have to get through, bro. Like
yeah.
as much as
We have to, bro.
bro,
Come
we
on.
have to like not just is it a season like on the line, right? Obviously, in the next 2 weeks
Yeah.
in the UCL, but it's like you won't get an easier pathway to a semifinal. Like you
Exactly. Yeah.
actually,
This is
bro.
the
I said,
easiest pack we can get.
NJ,
Yeah, no. Yeah.
NJ, I said, bro, we played a Benfica team that are bad offensively and defensively. I don't even know how they made the round of 16. Okay, bro, we're playing a Borussia Dortmund who, yeah, they won their last 2 Bundesliga games, but bro, they're eighth in the table for a reason. Like they were legit 10th place.
They're
They were 10th
it's
place like
different. It's
so
different though. They're different when it comes to the UCL, to the
Yeah, they
Bundesliga.
are.
Yeah.
But I don't care. That's the thing. I do not care. Like we have to get the job done,
Yeah,
right?
obviously, we have to do our job. Like like, they lost their key players as well. Like Sabitzer and Searcher back as well. So we should be able to win it. Come on, bro. Like what? Who's gonna
Yeah.
be the
Yeah,
center
yeah.
back?
But
What?
this is the thing with
Emre Can? Well,
Borussia
Emre Can
Dortmund.
gonna be the center back? Yeah, come on, bro. We gotta score a lot against
But
them.
you're right. But the thing is, this is the thing. Borussia Dortmund, though, when you just least expect it, they might pull up with the result. Like
Yeah,
how
that's the thing.
they made
That's
the
the thing with
UCL
them, though.
final. They made the UCL final just last
Yeah,
year.
that's the thing with them. That's the thing with them. Yeah, like, but we have to win though. Like, we should win 3-1 at least 3-1 in the first
Yeah,
leg.
that was my
Yeah.
prediction. But I mean, Gio, what you saying about this game, bro? By the way, Hansi Flick has a very good record against Borussia Dortmund when he was at Bayern.
I know. I see you guys actually smashing Borussia Dortmund,
Yeah.
because of Flick. When I think it's just when he versus German teams, it's like he goes mayhem. It's like I don't know what it
Oh
is,
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
but it's just like I mean, the way that you guys both have been playing this season has just been phenomenal. I have to say, like even if you guys are playing bad, you guys actually still get the result, which is great. But of course, like even my guy Omar also says, Barcelona's greatest enemy is Barca. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
it's just
100%.
I think if you guys could keep focused against this Dortmund team, you guys will get the job done. And of course, my prediction for the game is probably going to be a Barca like 4-2, 5-2. Like I'm actually putting
Mhm.
Barca really high on this
That's
one because
possible. We're at home, bro.
Yeah.
We're at home first leg, and bro, I already said I hope we do not shoot ourselves in the foot. That's the only way.
That's
Like
the thing.
remember Benfica, we got a red card in the first leg that actually
Mhm.
could have eliminated us if Chesney wasn't very good that day. But it's like, bro, when I'm looking at it, if we don't make mistakes, we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we should go through. Like there should be no problems.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what else to say, bro. It's like Barcelona, don't make a mistake. Just play. If you
Yeah.
don't make a mistake, you'll probably win the game. I mean, like, bro, Borussia Dortmund, I don't know how they got here. They're the one team that I'm really confused about. Like every team, I'm not gonna lie, they're probably the worst team left in the competition. Even Aston Villa, bro. Aston Villa is a bit more consistent. They got Unai
Yeah.
Emery. Dortmund, they played us. They lost 3-2. They were actually pretty good. Gittins was their best player. But I think Hansi Flick, give him time to adjust. I think this time we might beat them convincingly. I can't lie.
Oh yeah, for
Mm.
sure. Yeah, we just have to finish our chances. That's all that we need, and just do the basics. We
Yeah.
don't need to be fancy at all.
Now,
Yeah.
what I think is if Barca end up screwing up in the first leg, I think that there's going to be warning signs for Barca.
100%.
Because
Oh, yeah.
because then after that you're going back to Germany. Even though I still feel like that Barca will get the job done, but you never know.
It's gonna
If
be
this
hard.
Dortmund holds like a 1-1, 2-2, something like that in the first, like anything can happen in that second leg because we all know how the atmosphere in
Yeah.
Dortmund is. So it definitely would be
Mhm.
different. But I feel like that, of course, I already predicted that Barca will get to the final. I already predicted
Okay,
that.
so hold up real quick. So Gio, what's your semis, and NJ, what's your semis? And I'll say my semis.
I'm gonna. Well, wait. Do you want to go
Yeah,
for
Gio, just
PSG?
based off your prediction. So you had PSG versus Real Madrid, I'm guessing?
Yes, I had PSG versus Real Madrid, and then I had Barca versus Bayern.
Okay. Well, hold up. I think that's the same. PSG, Real Madrid. And I had Bayern on pens versus Barca. Yeah. So it's legit the same thing for me. And NJ, you had what? You had Villa or PSG? I forgot.
I got PSG and Madrid in the semis, and I got Barca and Inter. Even though I hate Inter so much, but I feel like it's the more team is gonna move the seconds in the semifinals. Yeah, Inter and
Yeah.
Barca. I hate
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I hate it, but I can see it
Yo, hey,
happening.
Van Lee says Flick doesn't lose to German teams. He wants
Yeah,
revenge for the Federation. Yo, I'm being real. I don't know about all that, but he just has a very good record against German teams. But guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wish I could go longer, but I actually do have to go. I gotta wrap
yeah,
up,
same.
and I got a place to be. So, and I know you guys are East Coast guys, so it's probably getting
Yeah,
a
I
little.
love it, bro.
So,
Yeah, it's about to be 11.
yeah, bro. Listen, it's 8 p.m., but I actually got some place to go to in like 30 minutes. So, guys, yo, big up to everybody. If you're
Thanks
watching
for
on the
having us.
playback and you made it this far, type, bro, If you're a Barca fan, say Visca Barca. If you're not, if you're an Arsenal fan, say come on you Gunners. Whatever
You
your
know what,
thing
bro?
is,
Yeah, bro.
yo, say your thing. Nah. I'll be real, NJ. I'm shameless, bro. I'll
Yeah,
say
go
come
for it.
on you Gunners for the next 2 weeks, bro. I'm with Arsenal
Shut
side.
up.
Well, hey, okay, but on a real note, guys, yeah, smash the likes if you're watching on the playback. Big up to all the panels, and I will see y'all.